Okay, hopefully we are live. I think we should be good. Sorry about this morning. We had a lot of stuff come up. Hopefully we'll be good. Hopefully everyone's having a good morning. I had some power issues this morning. Gosh, Wish is really popping off today. Man, I might even take Wish for a swing here. I still got to decide what I'm gonna do here, but Wish looks really good. Um, man, I said that I haven't wanted to. I do have a little bit of Wish at 5 for about the last month. Again, I didn't really see this big move today, but it wouldn't be a terrible idea to take some for a bigger move. Can't believe BBIG rebounded completely. Crazy. But yeah, crypto's really going. So on the right, we have right there. I still am aiming for 35. I have like a 26, 27 entry. So I'm still aiming for 35 to 40 on that name. Good idea to take some off right now. I think we're up about maybe 10, 15% on Riot, so not a bad idea to start taking some off. Um, on the other hand, I think that we have a little bit higher that we could extend. Pins Wish Bitcoin. Okay. Did Pinterest had really good earnings today. Um, and welcome if you guys are just tuning in. You got any questions on tickers? Let me know. Hopefully everyone's doing good this morning. Um, yeah, Wish is really going as well today. Um, I'm looking on stock twits, and someone said that Wish is going to hit 50 by the end of the day. Um, Interesting for sure, the analysis on that, but um, I'll just let that be. um, yeah, Wish is really might actually alert Wish for a swing. I think last time, I think Wish is one of those names that we could see some momentum. All right, I'm gonna be looking to start a position in Wish for a swing. Um, when I see a pullback here, but yeah, again, I'm gonna be looking for Wish for a swing. Um, we'll see. Could get pretty crazy. Now I want to see. Did Wish have earnings today? Maybe. No. Okay. Really with Wish, we just broke a lot of resistance right here. We have, I think that, if we get a lot of momentum, we have a big gap to fill here. We are starting to curl up on the daily. We're starting to get a golden cross forming. So yeah, I am interested about swinging Wish. I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. I'm gonna get out some targets here. Yeah, green big. Wow, yeah, that is going pretty crazy today, huh? Interesting. Let's see. For Wish, I'm gonna wait for a little bit of a pullback here to alert, but I'm gonna use as a 587 stop loss um, on a little bit of a pullback. So I am gonna enter this. I'm gonna alert it out in the Discord, but yeah, anywhere in here, I think with the 637 stop loss. Um, let's see. Let me put this out real quick. Um, so we want our stop obviously probably at 583. Okay, cool. I don't know if is my computer broken. Okay. Just not a lot of volume coming in. I recommend buying Wish calls, bro. Premium is pennies right now. Yeah. Again, I am. Cool. What's going on, JC? Where do you see can end of the month? We'll take a look. So yeah, I did scoop up some shares on Wish at 625. for a swing. Yeah, I'm sure if Theta's down right now a lot. You are starting to curl up, but I don't know. It doesn't look like the best chart. I mean, I would be interested if we break like 1079, but not really the best chart. Really don't like the setup. Um, Perfect. So yeah, I did again. I entered some Wish equities. I'm probably going to be um, future. Look for right. I think oh yeah. I mean definitely sell some up at the top. I mean Bitcoin could, crash not crash any minute, but it could have a pullback, but I'm still aiming for 35 just based on the technicals. I have a really good average. I got an average of like 26, 27. So I'm still aiming for, let's see. I mean, right now we have a lot of resistance right here. So, I mean, anywhere, it would probably be a great time to sell about half right now. We're starting to see a little bit of resistance kind of climb up. Canada's the second largest crypto miner. Yeah, we could look at earnings on that, but the problem is even though it might be the second, the chart does not show that. Totally get that it might be the second, but I would expect it to move with like Riot and stuff like that, and it hasn't, so that worries me a little bit. That's for sure. I will be right back. I need to use the restroom. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I meant to mute my mic, but that's fine. Um, how many hours? I can tell. Seem a little jittery and restless today. Nah. Um, I had probably like 10 hours. Like again, my internet was not working today, so yes, I do want to say. Okay, cool. Yeah, I slept pretty good. The problem with stocks, it might be the second biggest mine in the world, but the chart is not reflecting that. That Pinterest PayPal acquisition is really, really weird for PayPal to want to acquire that. A little bit interesting. I did not expect that. Um, Again, I am long on This is going to be my swing on Wish. Got some at 625, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, my power was not working today, but other than that, we're fine. I'm doing fine. Slept pretty good. Um, yeah, again, I'm gonna be swinging Wish for rest of the day, maybe into tomorrow. We'll see how we close, but we're starting to get a lot of momentum. Whenever we get some momentum, this name starts to run. So I'm definitely interested at what happens with Wish. I think anywhere in these early sixes, I still think it's a long term play, but I am interested to see what we can do. So, these are one of the names. We saw it go crazy. Went up 50%. So I'm thinking that we could have a big winner on Wish. So, um, yeah, a couple other. Gosh, growth is not doing the best today. There's a couple stocks. One of my favorite I talked about a couple weeks ago, FLGT, is really, really starting to perform well. I think we're going to have a good earnings run up on that, most definitely. Yeah, if you guys are tuning in, you want to see any charts, let me know. Any charts at all, we will go over. Man, we're gonna look at the graph right here for Wish, but my whole saying right here is we got a lot of momentum. Whenever we see MACD curl up on Wish, we see huge moves. And if we really zoom out to here is going to be our really, really clear sign. So we broke a lot of resistance right here. We have a little bit of resistance up to about 636, but if we clear that, we're getting really, really close to our gap to fill. We got about a 20% gapper right there. So you just crossed over on MACD. So yeah, again, I think we're going to have some nice upside here. We'll have to see. Um, we'll see. And then yeah, I don't know with Riot. I mean, if Bitcoin tops out, I don't know. We'll just have to see. If you guys are tuned in, you got any questions, let me know. Yeah, Wish does look interesting. Another one of my growth names that I did see do really, really good is FLGT. FLGT. When we talk about this name, I was a little sad that we broke the support, but we really are trying to climb over the support. And with, I think we're gonna have a really, really nice earnings run up. So FLGT, I'm super, super excited for. So look at what we're doing here. Nice RSI is curling up. We have a possible flag forming here. Not really a flag, kind of weird, but we will maybe we'll see something. Um, yeah, Wish does look interesting. I am excited. Hopefully, last time I was in Wish, we went good, but we'll see. If you guys are tuning in, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions at all, let me know. We will take a look at what you guys want to see. Some huge orders coming in Wish. When I look at that ticker tape, I'm seeing a lot of 5,000s, 10,000. So there's definitely a lot of big orders. Not seeing really any sells right now. So we're getting probably pretty coiled up. If you just look at that ticker tape, yeah, we did see a sell of 10,000 right there, but for the most part, I am seeing a lot. There we go, 15,000 buy. So when I'm reading this ticker tape, when I'm keeping an eye on it right now, like look at this, massive ticker tape. So yeah, super super looking really really good on that. Lots of heavy volume coming in. Lots of volume today. So um, we'll see. I think hopefully a 650 break will send this. There's a little bit of resistance up to it, but still think got a lot of room. If you guys are tuning in, if you got any questions, any graphs you want me to go over, let me know. What's up, Victor? Damn, Shane Maver collapsed yesterday. Only if we were able to. Yeah, I mean, thought on Microsoft. Yeah, we'll take a like. Aver, we made some money on that, but once that the technicals fail, we're out. Microsoft has a lot of relative strength. We're close to all-time highs. Wish I would have saw this. Great time to buy calls. Microsoft long term looks good. I still think that we could see a further extension, probably up to maybe 315. Um, Long term is good. I don't really see any great spots to buy options on. But yeah, Microsoft looks fine. Yeah, we'll look at Nvax. Nvax is interesting. Same with BBIG. We had these huge drops, and we're really, really starting to form a hammer. Um, Nvax looks okay. We actually are setting up a really, really nice flag on the 15 minute. We got a nice falling wedge setting up. My problem is, I mean, it looks okay. If you had to stop at maybe like 139 for a potential move back to this gap fill, I just don't like this chart overall, so I probably wouldn't play it based on the chart, but it does look okay. Um, I'm gonna scoop up a little bit of more wish shares down here as well. We'll see how far we can drop. See, loading up. Cool. I took some shares, taking some more shares at the 616, 617 level on Wish. Cool. Got some at about 617, so almost gonna start working up that position size. CEI. CEI looks okay. Didn't really like I don't like how we almost pushed two this morning. If we could have held that two, that would have been huge. But I mean, I don't really like CEI. It's beaten down right now. The chart's really really messed up. I mean let's see. My average is $1.64. Yeah, you're welcome, Victor. Hello everyone. Hope everyone is making money today. Yeah, we're doing all right. Some of my stocks are good. I got a dentist 3 p.m. during power hour. Rip. Um, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. I love Ethereum. I only hold Ethereum. I don't hold Bitcoin. It's got a lot more applications that can be used. If NFTs, you have to buy altcoins through Ethereum. There's just so many more. Um, there's so many. There's so many different capabilities with it. That's why I really really like it. But yeah, CEI. I mean, I'm not interested really at all. I mean, if we can see like above $2, maybe. But I guess if you kind of are next to your average, that's fine. I'm not interested in entering though. Yeah. Hopefully, Wish did take some at 617, 616, kind of loading the boat in this area for a bigger move up potentially. Um, we'll see. Do you hold Pinterest? Having a good day with news. Um, I mean, like, I don't hold Pinterest. It is a growth stock. When we talk about growth stocks, I don't hold it. The couple good things going for Pinterest. It looks like PayPal wants to buy it out at about $70 a share. My problem, the good thing if you think about it, PayPal is a really really big company, so it can definitely help out Pinterest with money, advertisement, stuff like that. My problem is that I don't really know what PayPal's team looks like for acquiring Pinterest. Is Pinterest team going to come over to PayPal? How is that going to work? I don't really know. It doesn't seem like it's a total bearish idea though. I know people, for example, PayPal's really really taking a hit today because of the news. Not too sure why. Do you own Shiba? No, I don't own Shiba. PayPal's taking a big hit because of it today. But again, don't really think it's a terrible idea. And PayPal, I do want to talk about PayPal because PayPal might be getting time for calls. Let's look on the 1 year, 1 day. We might be getting pretty close. Interesting. So PayPal actually is a good candidate for calls. Um, So let me show you guys some examples of how I make a lot of money. Facebook, we bounce off of our 200-day moving average. We sit here and curl, made a lot of money off of that. Nike, same exact setup, made a lot of money off of this. We sit here, curl at our 200-day moving average. We go back to PayPal. PayPal, we're sitting right at our 200-day moving average. Right here is a great support spot, even a good spot to buy, in my opinion, at the end of the month, about 280, maybe 272 calls. So if you are looking to, play calls or something like that, it's looking like that is a decent spot if you are looking to, buy calls, or if you want to buy calls. I do like the look on PayPal. Wish it would a little bit better, cleaner setup on that 200-day moving average, but um, we'll see. I'm thinking that Wish could. I'm going to see a higher high on Wish. I'd love to see a 631 break right here. Again, I loaded the boat at about 616, so 617, so I'm about right at my average on Wish. I'm thinking of a longer term swing to maybe 10. We have a big gap to fill at 730, I believe. So yeah, I'm interested in that. But yeah, PayPal really almost down 5% day on that news. It's pretty when we're acquiring it, I don't really see. I just don't see the, I don't know what the news is. I need to read it, but it seems a little weird. Pinterest acquiring with PayPal. I don't really know how those two coincide, but Pinterest is still a good company. So I don't know. We'll have to see. If you guys are tuning in, if you have any questions, any stocks you want me to look at, let me know. Appreciate all the subs coming through as well. Nice from Wish. Hope we can get a higher high started here. That'd be phenomenal. Do you know what happens to pinch 20 calls after buyout? Yeah, they're just gonna transfer over. They might change the ticker. You're fine though. Um, yeah, actually, Pinterest 2023 calls. That's a nice leap. Love that company. So congrats on getting those leaps before today. Pinterest chart is beaten down, but we had a nice gap up today. My problem is that like PayPal buying 70 out. I don't know why management was interested, but we're still not out of the woods yet for Pinterest. Pinterest over 69 will be out of the woods, but we are definitely setting up something for sure. We did reclaim our 200-day moving average, so that is good. But yeah, your calls were just transfer over to a new ticker. No worries. Envx is a battery maker who has new technology. Keep it on your radar. I've heard of Envx, I believe. Yeah, super nice move up today. Perfect bull flag forming too. She should see some higher highs in the power hour. From $13. Wow. And we just IPO'd. So again, I wish I would have saw this. When we look at our IPOs, over $22 is where we would have went long, but we're still pretty close to that. So interesting. I'll take a look for you. Nice. We're up a little bit of money on Wish right now from those shares down at 616. Nothing crazy yet, but definitely up money. If you guys are new, if you have any questions, any tickers, let me know. Drop those. We will look. I'm just kind of watching Wish. I started that first swing today. I love the momentum. We got a lot of gaps to fill up, so feeling pretty confident about that for sure. Yeah, and NVX, all these, again, that first candle on an IPO is going to be our pivot point, as I always say. So as soon as we break this first candle's pivot at 22, that's the time to go long. Super good. Love the looks on that. Nice. We're up about 10 pennies from those ads. Really would love to see a 631 break here on Wish to confirm a higher high. Still does look decent. We do have a higher high from this low right here. So definitely looking good. Tilray, I know the news yesterday we were talking about it. Again, I'm not really long on Tilray. We've been downtrending for so long, but we'll take a look at the chart. What was I don't even know what the news. I just knew there was news. If you wouldn't mind telling me the news. Tilray actually is interesting from a growth perspective. I focus on hypergrowth here, and actually Tilray does fit some of the dynamics. So it was weird to see how down we are. A couple things that I like to see on Tilray. We are starting to see a golden cross form here. Whenever MACD seems to curl up on Tilray, we can make violent moves. 14 to 23, um, obviously 11 to 67. So MACD is really separating itself out right now. So I do think we have a potential for some moves up. When I look at the chart, we still have a ways to our 200-day moving average, but in my opinion, for a swing, I don't see why it's a problem. We are starting to get some momentum on this beaten down name, but obviously, I think at like an $11 stop would be a decent spot. We have a lot of momentum. Probably not my favorite idea of a swing, but because it's so beaten down, but does look okay. Southwest Airlines does not look good. Why I say this is usually if we can't hold our 200-day moving average, we are looking pretty bearish. Let's look on the weekly for a better view. Yeah, I mean, we broke COVID highs right here. We honestly just have a really big breakout channel right here. Or sorry, channel. Not interested at all with this stock. Like I said, we kind of are back from COVID lows. Doesn't want to go any higher. I think airlines right now are hurting on their balance sheet. Their balance sheet's hurting. Airliners, were a good play, especially love, 22 to 64. But I think right now, not really interested in it at these levels. Yeah, you got it, Chris. Sorry if it's a little bit of a brief. I got a lot of people. If you do catch me on Discord or something or Patreon, if you guys want some, I do a lot of financial stuff. If you want some in-depth analysis, that'd be a spot. Or my Discord. If you just ask some questions when I'm not streaming, I'll probably get back to you. Yeah, with airlines, I get it goes either way. I just feel like Love over the last 2 years, it's just been down on profit. Their profit margins have been sinking for all these airlines. I'm just not very bullish on airlines as well. I think it was a great play from COVID lows, but um, I just don't see the longevity, especially from Southwest. If we're talking about Delta or Boeing or something like that, I can see it. But when we look at, I have looked at Southwest. Numbers are shrinking every year. Stuff like that is why I'd probably pick Delta over that. But yeah. Thanks. I need to sell my puts. Or do you need to sell your pets on KTG? Oh man, I hope we see some moves on Wish. Okay, let's pull up. IWM's been choppy today. Okay, it hasn't been choppy, but it just like feels like we actually have a nice breakout potential. If we can break 220, about 228, it's going to be a big breakout on IWM. If you guys are new here, you got any questions, let me know. We will go over those. Yeah, Pinterest is definitely interesting. I just don't understand why the PayPal acquisition had to happen. I just think of Pinterest as kind of like an e-commerce thing, and I guess PayPal is too, right? But I just don't really see why PayPal thought it was a good idea to acquire Pinterest. I know it's still up in the air. It just like I could see, PayPal wanting to acquire, let's say Square, right? I'm not saying that Square would ever sell out, but or maybe PayPal wants to acquire, SoFi or something like that. But I'm just a little confused what their reasoning is behind let's buy Pinterest. It's a great company. Pinterest is a great company. It's one of my hypergrowth stocks. I'm just confused what like PayPal can help out Pinterest with and vice versa. You kind of want a mutual benefit. What's the word? Like a mutual benefit when you're acquiring stocks. They can help out each other. Or sorry, not stocks, but companies. WTRH. Wow, Wish is looking good from our swing. Waiter holding. I don't like it. Um, Interesting, actually. So we did break our long-term downtrend right here. Whenever stocks usually break this downtrend, we see some big moves. MACD is starting to curl up right there. RSI is going up too. We are starting to see a lot of volume come in as well. So on the daily, this actually doesn't look too bad. What we want to see here on the daily is We can see that on the daily, we have lower lows. Look at this, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. So ideally, we want to start to see a higher high. So we want this to extend out here. Maybe not that much, but maybe, shoot. Maybe we want to see something like, sorry. This thing's killing me, sorry. So for it to be bullish, in my opinion, we'd maybe want to, you know, fully extend up here, have another low, so we have a higher low. But we are actually forming a nice bull flag, potentially right here. So we did extend 0.8 to 0.7, but yeah, it looks okay for a swing as long as your stop loss is. And actually, when I put this back out to this other time frame, this looks really, really strong. So we have a nice flag that we are filling in. Still needs a little bit of more time to develop, but if you have a stop loss at 1.3, we're actually down here at support. A 1.3 stop would actually be a really, really good risk reward for the setup. So yeah, 1.3 stop would be actually pretty good. We'll look at cooler. Actually, that does look decent, and we're starting to see so much volume. Cooler Technologies. Not interested with the chart. Don't like it. Looks like these dips, these big pops just get sold off. Futu and Zim. I'm out of Futu. I don't like Futu anymore. Futu, yeah, it looks okay, I guess. I mean, let's see, moving higher on volume. Yeah, we are starting to see a lot more volume, but if we look at this, a lot of this volume was negative. This is red volume. But yeah, I guess, this kind of looks like a hammer. We are starting to have a V-tape curve right here. Looks okay. I just don't feel like doing Futu anymore after what happened to my portfolio with it. Zim, super, super strong name. I actually, I took shares for my long-term portfolio right here at about 46. I gave that out on live alerts. Yeah, we had this super, super nice coil right here. We had a clear breakout over 47. Nice hammer forming today. Super, super strong name. Glad I bought some shares in there. Yeah, sweet name. Love the growth on that stock is absolutely ridiculous on top of its market cap and stuff like that. Another flag on Wish. Mini flag. Maybe not. We gotta hold 619. Is Tiger coming back? Don't bother. I mean, geez, I'm never gonna play a China name again. I mean, Tiger, it's so stupid for Tiger again should be a $50 stock, but again, I don't know why my thesis changed from Tiger and Futu than my normal thesis. Like we've just been downtrending for so long, it's not gonna just randomly bounce. I mean, yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm good on that. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna make a comeback. Maybe eventually down the road, but I just don't really like the risk that's implied with this, and I think that there's different like stocks that I can make some more money on while this piece of crap is just kind of falling. What's interesting is that Neo and Alibaba look really, really good right now. In Tiger and Futu, I actually would think that Tiger and Futu would have came back faster, but no, Alibaba and Neo are doing really good. We're gonna look at the Neo chart right now. When we're talking about a chart with some explosive potential, Neo is one of those candidates. Neo has been forming a really nice bull flag for the last 2 years. We're starting to coil really, really tightly. Earnings are coming up, so Neo does look really strong. Um, and same with Bob. It's got a lot of relative strength compared to other names. When you go back to Neo, wow, Neo is setting really, really up for a potential move. I want to go to the 4 hour. I think we're going to see a bull flag. So when we look at the 4 hour, we have this nice extension. Maybe we fill in this bull flag right here, kind of something like this. But when we look at this long term right here, we have a clear breakout over about 42 will be a clear breakout sign right here. We are starting up another bull flag on the daily. So Neo is really prime for a big move coming here the next week or two. Alibaba, I missed this, but perfect bull flag right here from the lows. We are starting to form a golden cross right here. We broke a big support. We actually confirmed a higher high for the first time. So Alibaba, has a lot of potential right here. Uh, for food to at 40, honestly, probably not. If it does get down to 40, maybe. I just like, ugh, it's so hard. I love this stock. You can look at the earnings for yourself, but a little bit sad. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, what doesn't happen here on Wish. Um, I just started the swing. I don't want to exit, but we have a 1-2 possible head and shoulders pattern. Um, to invalidate a head and shoulders, we're going to have to see 622. 625. 625 will invalidate a head and shoulders. Hopefully, we'll start to see nice order right there. We'll see. Well, I haven't looked at Sim for a while. It looks good. We'll take a look at Situm. Just as I say that, Wish we're starting to get some big orders coming in. Situm actually does not look good. We did talk about Situm down here at $2 would have been a good idea. When we look at our breakout line, right, we always kind of fall at this support right here. So we hit this top of this resistance, and we've even followed today. So I think if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think about if we can buy at the bottom of the support at about 244, 243 will be a good spot. Doesn't look the best right now. Wish and validate the head and shoulders right now. Do it. Hopefully with Power Hour, something cool will happen on Wish. Consolidation isn't bad, but head and shoulders. Jeez, my growth portfolio took a nice hit. Haven't checked it in a while. Couple names taking me down today for sure. One being Afrim, but Afrim is I made a lot of money on, so it's one of those stocks. Not too worried about. Yeah, sit them at the bottom of that support line would be a decent buy. I don't really buy stocks that they're on the top of their resistance line. Oh, let's go Wish. I'm sitting here just watching the ticker tape. Nice move from Wish. I would like to see 625 to invalidate that head and shoulders. We pretty much didn't validate it there, though, with that 623 push up. If you guys are tuning in, welcome, welcome. If you do have any questions, let me know. Any tickers you want to look over, graphs, financials. Nice move from Wish right there. Cool. 625, we're invalidated. RSI is curling up. Maybe we'll see a 631 breakthrough up right here. Super, super nice. Geez, Ethereum is back over 4K. Like I said, I only hold Ethereum. Wow, nice from Wish. Super, super nice moves from Wish. Again, I am swinging this. Another name that I want to bring up right now, too, is we talked about PayPal. PayPal is getting absolutely demolished right now. This is what we called getting absolutely demolished, and PayPal is doing that really well. Big orders coming through. Huge orders coming through. Love it. PayPal just getting absolutely demolished. Okay. But yeah, hopefully you guys have been taking Wish with me. Wish looks super good right now. I think that Wish, like I said, I think the swing will pay off. We got so many gaps to fill. We're starting to get some momentum. So yeah, we'll have to see. 628. Let's go. Again, I want to see push above 631. We have room on the RSI too. So many big orders coming in. Like I said, I've been seeing some 15K greens. I've been seeing just a whole bunch of orders come through. So looks pretty good on Wish. If you guys are tuning in, welcome. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know. Tickers, financials, we'll go over that. Yeah, I can't believe PayPal right now. Actually, this is a scalper's paradise. There we go. Scalper's paradise, for sure. I want to see the 630 D-Dog near all-time highs. Would you buy at these levels for a push higher? Again, we like to buy stocks that are near its 52-week highs that have a lot of momentum. Nbax, shall I hold or sell? I am down 4K. Jacker, if you're down 4K on Nbax, bro, I don't come join the Discord. I'll help you get set up. Nbax, we can potentially see a move higher. We are starting a falling wedge. If we do break down from this falling wedge, I'd get out, but we do have a potential to move a little bit higher today. We'll see if we can break out of this falling wedge. I don't like I don't like that the news that came out, and overall this chart looks pretty bearish right now, so I'm not very interested. D-Dog, we like to buy stocks near their all-time highs. Sometimes it's like, well, they're overextended, but stocks that are at their 52-week highs can make big moves. It does look a little overextended. Again, I think D-Dog and Net and all these Cloudflare stuff like that are long-term holds. So if you are bullish about these long-term, I think I think a pullback was probably necessary about 150, but I still think they're overextended. Um, I do believe it's a little bit overextended. Um, nice. Are we gonna set up another? Hopefully, we get another push on Wish right here. Should see a nice push coming soon. Thanks for everyone for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the subs coming through. We have a Discord. If you like the content, we have a Discord. Appreciate if you guys do want to join that. I think the link should still work. I do post some stuff in there. Like I'll give you my growth portfolio. I post that quite a bit. Growth portfolio is up about 200 and something percent this year. It was up that much last year as well. So we focus on hypergrowth, but we do swings as well. For example, I'm swinging Wish right now with about a 618 average. Looking for about 10 on the chart. Really would like to see an all-time high of the day, 631 break. Shorts are definitely going to be covering right there. I think shorts might have thought that this could have been a head and shoulders too. So we might see I'm going to look at the ticker tape. If we do break 631, I think we're going to have a lot of people cover. A lot of inexperienced shorts like to cover at the all-time high of the day. That's why when you break the all-time high of the day on some stocks, it like shoots up an extra couple, points. It's because there's a lot of shorts covering up there. A lot of unexperienced shorts like to cover it the all-time high of the day. If you guys are tuning in, welcome. If you got any questions at all, just let me know. Yeah, I like Net over D-Dog, but both are great. What time chart is the best way to look at RSI for? RSI is we don't really look at RSI with anything related to the swing. It's more of a good time for buying. RSI, I need to make a whole video on it. RSI is interesting. Um, on the 1 minute, you know, what you really want to see, I'm going to put it back to a big indicator so you can see. On RSI, really what's healthy for an RSI is you really don't want to dip by at about 29. You want to dip by around these 50 areas. I know it's very weird, but just hear me out. RSI, whenever we're in a really, really big uptrend, this super, super healthy chart for the last 3 years, it seems like we're in our top range of RSI. This is a relative strength indicator. So whenever we're higher up, we got more relative strength. So we want to see RSI kind of up here. Now, if we go to, that's on the weekly and on the daily. The daily, same thing. We can get, buys. If we look at the 1 minute, whenever we kind of dip down in this blue area, whenever we have pullbacks, like right here would have been a good time to buy. When RSI cooled off, stuff like that. I could make a whole other video. It does kind of an interesting technique to use. It's more to just, see decent spots to buy whenever, I'm swing trading, I'm looking to buy dips. Something that, I really don't like buying RSI that's all the way in the blue. I'd rather it kind of bounce off of here so it still has a lot of relative strength to buy into. No, that's kind of an interesting concept. I might do another video on that. MACD is a pretty easy concept to get the hang of. Whenever this blue exponential crosses over the yellow, we're bullish, and the bigger the time frame, the bigger projected move. Yeah, that's what I would say about that. Wish, make a move. Wow, Pinterest is actually extending higher into the news too. That was one of the names I was watching. Pinterest. No, not Pin. Pinterest. Nice, broke out of this fallen wedge. I'm not in Pinterest, but making some crazy moves today just because off of that acquisition. Surprising, for sure. PayPal's down 6%. Interesting. And PayPal sitting right at its 200-day moving average. PayPal is not, a terrible buy at these levels. Just because we acquire a company, I don't really think that's too big of a deal. My whole thought is I just don't understand why they're maybe if someone knows more than me, I just don't understand why PayPal is acquiring Pinterest. It makes more sense if like they required PaySafe or like SoFi or something like that, but it seems a little bit out of their field of knowledge. I'm sure there's smart people there. I'm sure PayPal, didn't buy $100 billion company because they just wanted to. I'm sure there was a, you know, a probable cause behind it. PayPal's not a dumb company. Show us the Wish next level. Wish looks fine as long as will look. I'm not really looking for the next pivot point on Wish. I'm looking for the next move. So when I look at this 4-hour graph, let's go to the 1 year, 1 day. Give me 1 sec. Whenever we have these big moves up on Wish, these big bullish engulfing candles, we seem to have big moves. Right here we have one. Right here we're starting to see one. I like how MACD is separating here. A big level for Wish to hold is going to be this. I know it's a while away, but this 8 level, we have a lot of momentum. And if we do cross this 8 level, we have a big gap up to almost 10. So that's what I'm playing for right here. We started to see some momentum. So I think that if we do get into these 8 levels, we'll have a big gap up. I still think we got a lot of momentum coming on Wish. It's a beaten up name, oversold. So that's why I'm swinging it. Nice volume today, nice move. So hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully this will hold right here. We ideally want it to bounce right here for a higher move up. If it does break this, we could be bearish short term for a little bit. Hopefully we'll bounce off that support line. Man, BBIG, interesting. I thought that we were going to totally be crushed last night. Let's look. So BBIG, I really don't like this look. We looked really, really good last night. We looked like we were kind of forming a bull flag right here. This drop last night, I think, killed the momentum. We can see MACD curled back down. So I think we're going to have some short-term pain. I do think we're going to be heading back down to the 5s. That news kind of broke down the chart, unfortunately. But yeah, Wish is looking good. Appreciate all the subs coming through. If you guys do like the content, Discord is available if you do want to join that. Should be just in the link below. There's also some more socials too, Twitter, stuff like that. So that is an option. Maybe we're setting up for our next move on Wish for the high of the day. Looks okay. If you guys are just tuning in, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions at all, let me know. We will go over those. Geez, I still can't believe PayPal's getting hammered this hard. It does make sense a little bit, but pretty significant move down from PayPal. From a big stock like that, we actually have seen, we have seen a pretty nice pullback this last couple months. On top of that, we're sitting right at our 200-day moving average, so potential for a bounce, yes. Not sure if we'll get it quite away. All right. Looking to get into Nbax. Is it better to buy at 2460 or wait for it retrace it? We'll see if there's any like support levels to look at. Nbax. 1 year, 1 day. Is this an IPO? Yeah, IPO. So honestly, right now is a good time to buy anywhere in here. We did break our IPO. This first candle is our big pivot. We did break above this pivot right here at 22. So I think anywhere in here is probably a good buy if you do like the company. I don't like the company, but this company is set up for success right now. We did break our pivot point right here, so it does look healthy right there. So yeah, I think it's an okay spot. I don't know if we'll ever see this 20 level again, to be honest. I don't know if we'll see 20 again. Good time to buy though. Just broke that pivot point, so we like to see that for sure. Does look good. Wish. And actually, we can look at the 1 minute. Yeah, super, super nice. We talked about this extending higher today. Had a nice bull flag breakout right there. Should see some even higher highs today. Yeah, super, super strong chart. Again, I don't know the company, but it does, the chart, it does look good. I will say that. You guys are tuning in. Welcome. Any questions, let me know. Wish does to look good. I think it's going to be a multi-day, multi-week swing for sure. So obviously, we'd like it to hold some of these levels. I was hoping we'd see an all-time break, a break of the day. Hopefully, we don't have a double top setup, but I think we're still okay. All right. I want to take a look at FLGT. It's one of the names that is doing good in my growth portfolio today. Nice moves. Thank you. What shall do? I don't know what that means. Nbax. We can look at Nbax. Nbax. Don't really like Nbax. Chart's beaten down. Not a bad spot with the double bottom right here to buy. I just don't like the chart overall, and that news kind of sucked. So yeah, you're welcome, Sam. Not really a big fan just because of off of that news, if I have to be completely honest. You know, yeah, and that's just personal. You know, if you like the company for different reasons, I don't know much about Nvax. Haven't really looked at it. I just don't really like the chart. That news that came out with them speeding up that it's not going to be able to deploy. They've used a lot of money for that vaccine, and now that it's saying that it's rushed, they're not going to start to make any money right away. Just don't really see you know what I'm like would want to see on this stock, if that makes sense. If you guys are interested, if you have any questions, let me know. I don't know. EVX working on baking battery technology out of silica. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look. When that IPO break, that first candle is kind of that pivot point. Whenever we break over that, we see some big moves. So, yeah, definitely am interested to look at that. Looks like the chart set up. BBIG just had a huge dip. I think Wish and BBIG are kind of moving together just a little bit. They're kind of on the same pattern for some reason. What do you think of AHT, Ashford Hospitality Trust? The whole REIT sector, I don't know. I really didn't like how the CEO screwed pretty much all the shareholders. Nice extension here off this bull flag. We can look at Ashford Hospitality Trust. Not interested really at all. Just don't like it. Yeah, not a fan. Super, super beaten down graph. I don't like this reverse split. Looks like we're just making lower lows, lower lows. If we can break over maybe like 17, I'd be interested, but I don't really like this. And the REIT, yeah, and actually the actual Ashford doesn't really have a lot. I looked at their financials; they're not very good. Back when that was popping, so not a big fan, unfortunately, at all. Yeah, BBIG is taking a nice hit. I think it might be influencing Wish a little bit. Seems like they kind of move together a little bit, but obviously Wish has a lot more strength. BBIG, yeah, getting absolutely hit down here. Again, I'm still don't like the chart, a little bit bearish about it. That's what I would say about it. Appreciate all the subs coming through. If you guys do like the content, is a Discord. Appreciate everyone joining. If you guys do like the content. Nice. We have an all-time high of the day right here on ENVX2. Perfect setup right there. Looks good. Growth stocks are getting hit a little bit today, but that's okay. Yeah, BBIG, one of those stocks I just we looked really, really strong yesterday, but we lost all that momentum. Unfortunately, Wish is kind of moving BBIG as well, so don't really like to see that from our swing. But again, I think IWM might be trending downwards too. Just looking at my growth portfolio, I think IWM's having a pullback as well. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, IWM is. Yeah, I was hoping that that was a bull flag, might be a triple top. Who knows? CEI is also going down right now. A lot, like I said, the unfortunate part is that Wish, BBIG, they're all on kind of the same algorithm. So hopefully Wish can kind of separate from it, but doesn't look like it looks like it's kind of moving. Just the algorithms that these are on. Um, I'm buying shares on ENVX, see what it does. Yeah, ENVX has a lot of relative strength right now. It looks really good. Hmm. Maybe a triple bottom setup right here. Almost looks like an inverse head and shoulders. Anyways, I'm still long on Wish. Not a bad time to scoop up even some more shares. Possible triple bottom setup. We'll see. CEI, I don't like CEI. I think CEI is done for. Um, Actually, CEI is not completely done for, but I don't know. I just don't like it. It has had some higher highs the last few days. I mean, I would say that a clear stop is about $1.29, $1.32. The company sucks. The momentum's kind of ruined. If we look at the volume too, just on the 1 hour, volume is starting to dry up a lot. Not a big fan of it at all. Yeah, BBIG. I mean, we looked really, really strong on BBIG. I just think that we ruined that momentum with. There's a new CEO and CFO, which is bad news. We are seeing a reverse hammer right here, which is a very, very bearish candle on the 1 day. So I definitely think we could see some more downside on this name for sure. Most definitely. Yeah, BBIG. Ugh. And like I said, it was. Some people came in here and asked me yesterday, and it did set up really, really well. I do feel bad for some of the shareholders, but nothing you can do. Sometimes, offerings, new CEO, stuff like that. That's out of your control. So it sucks when that happens, but hopefully no one was like 100% BBIG. That makes sense, but yeah, it does not look the best. That's for sure. So a lot of momentum, but just got diminished. Wish. Interesting. Um, New CEO for BBG seems like a good match. Yeah, I know it seems like a good match, but when you think of a new CEO, CFO, they can change things around that old shareholders don't like. It can bring a lot of volatility. Um, that's the problem. Oh yeah, I know you talk about AHX and we look at it. Holy pump! That's a big pump. If we can consolidate again and form another bull flag, there's a potential we could look for a pullback on this. This would be something definitely pretty risky, but nice if you caught that move. HX halted again. Yeah, nice if you guys caught that move. I didn't even see. Yeah, perfect chart setup. What's our room on the weekly? Oh shoot, we got room up to 20. We got room up to 24. We'll probably hit 24. I'm not gonna say probably, but we got room up to 24. Interesting. I wonder if there's any sympathy plays for that. ONCS. Don't like it. Chart looks very bearish. Don't like to see these charts that are just in these downturns. They're not going to just randomly turn up for any reason. Yeah, I didn't look at Adder today. Interesting. Yeah, Adder looks really, really strong. Again, actually, sorry, I thought this was we were talking about something else. Adder looks okay. I still don't like this chart. Not really a big fan on it. We do have a nice candle today, but I do think that this will get sold off. Not really a fan of that. Hey, I am Mark, owner of Trendline Traders. We're a group of day traders currently looking for some people to help give us our analysis and alerts. If you're interested in joining us, give me a message. Oh, what's going on, Crispy Tap? Hey, I am the owner of Trendline Traders. We're a group of day traders. Help give out analysis and alerts. If you're interested, join us. Can you, Crispy, if you are interested, I don't know what you guys are doing over there, but you can definitely hit me up on Twitter. We can talk. I don't know what you guys have, but kind of have my own thing going here. But yeah, just hit me up on Twitter. It should be in the link of bio. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, CEI. Wish is following that. Unfortunate for Wish. We'll look at PBX. PBX. Not coming up. Not sure. NXTP. Yeah, that name's been moving. That's also a blockchain play. NXTP looks okay. Yeah, especially we just IPO'd right here. Does look okay. I don't know what they do, but it's definitely a decent spot to buy in. We're still this IPO. We had a lot of momentum. We're still looks okay. Yeah, I mean it looks like a decent spot to buy. We do small cap trading over here. Sure, I'll send over a message. Sure, just televised. Um, yeah, let me know. Is STNE a buy at these levels? We'll take a look at STNE. Yeah, so STNE is one of these stocks that, when we're talking back to just actual fundamentals, it looks really good. We're starting to curl up right here on our support line. Also, MACD's trying to curl up. But yeah, I know we have talked about this. This does look okay. Does look decent. What's that one that got halted up? PBX. Okay, it's PBXV.V. Okay, and we can look at financials too on some of these PB. Yeah, it's still not coming up. Could you send over your Twitter link? Thanks. Yeah, here. Let me send you the Twitter link. Televised. Yeah, another name that Zim is looking really, really good too. I did look at my growth portfolio. We're up about 10, 15% from our entry. Looking really, really good on that as well. There you go. Again, if you guys are interested too, that's a good. If you guys do want to follow my Twitter. Let's see. Is Wish? What's Wish doing? Ugh. That's okay. Yeah, we'll look at Prod. I haven't. I think I don't think I've reviewed Prod yet. It's delisted. It's delisted, so can't do that. And actually, so we were talking about DATS too. DATS is interesting right here too. DATS is a really, really looks like a decent swing setting up. I do have shares at 750. Did already make 100% on DATS. We bought at 750, sold at 15. But looking for a re-entry, DATS looks really, really good. There's a lot of catalysts coming up for this company. And if we look right here, we're following our support line. Buying at the bottom of the support line, like I always preach, is a really, really good idea. So DATS is actually looking really, really good. If we go back to the yearly too, good spot to look for a entry on there as well. Geez, Wish is not. Problem with, I wonder what IWM is doing. Yeah, IWM is having a pullback right now, but interesting. Sorry, it's Prague. Okay, yeah, no worries. How long do you typically hold a stock? Long term. So I focused a lot on hypergrowth on this channel. Hypergrowth is pretty much a very long term hold. On some of these swings, it depends. If again, Discord, I have alerts. But it depends. Usually, a couple days to a week. CEI, some of those stocks that I've made a few 100% on. They've been more like week swings. I know yesterday we had a couple day trades. That were only about 15 to 20 minutes that we made 10% on. So it just kind of depends. Prague. So yeah, Prague looks decent. When we look at this overall of this graph, we see lower lows. So lower low, lower low, lower low. On the daily, we are starting to see some higher highs, which I like to see. The problem is we are a little overextended. We did went from about 92 cents to $2.71. But yeah, it looks like we could be ready for a bounce here. If we are looking at, I think a good stop. It's hard for a stop because we're so overextended. I probably would stay out of this. We are looking pretty overextended, and we don't really have a lot of support, so not one of my favorite ones. Yeah, Adder does seem to be curling a little bit. I did say I really don't like the look of this chart, though. Not my favorite for sure. Not a big fan, unfortunately. Follow me back on Twitter. Okay, there you go. Cool. 6-5. Wish does look interesting right here. BBIG definitely over in my opinion. Have looked at this. Don't really. BBIG definitely over. We were looking really really good, but that new news, the CEO, CFO, new news came out, pushed this lower. I think the chart is ruined right here. Not a big fan. Yeah, not a big fan. Actually, we have an inverse hammer starting there too. How do you evaluate a company before adding it to your hypergrowth before they're a long-term herd? Can you share a few examples? Sure. So hypergrowth, again, my hypergrowth portfolio is up about 250% this year. Hypergrowth, well, sure, we'll go a couple examples. So here's a couple of my favorite hypergrowth stocks, for example. APPS, I'm in it at about 15. So I've made lots of money on APPS. Another couple names that I'm really really like, names like XP, in from about $10 on XP. Lots of different hypergrowth. Pretty easy for hypergrowth. Not that easy, but we're going to take a look right here. So I go to, let's go to investors. For a strong hypergrowth company has exponential earnings year over year. That's why, I'm able to capture, 1,000% profit on these. So let's go to my favorite hypergrowth stock, APPS. Let's take a look at this. I go down to APPS, and what I'm looking at when I look down here, this is Investors Business Daily, is EPS percent change last quarter and our sales percent change last quarter. Anything over 100% in both of these categories is a true hyper growth story. So, if we get over, these names, and I also like to look at this, 3% year change. This 3% year change, growing every quarter, we're growing very, very quickly. Our sales is one of the biggest components. Last quarter, 260% on sales. So this is why we see huge moves from companies. Last earnings, we saw Upstart go to $20 to $400. I do think Upstart's overextended, so I'm not interested in that. But Upstart, look at these numbers. 1,000% EPS change last quarter, 1,000% sales. That's why we saw almost $20 to $400. So what I do is on my long-term growth stocks, I will put another one in here that I really, really like, XP. What I do is I hold these, for a long time. I've been holding XP for a long time now. These numbers are just absolutely insane. The sales percent, the EPS. I do look back every quarter as long as, earnings are going up. I stay in the company. I did find a couple new companies. All of my hypergrowth lists that is in Discord all has, the potential to be multi-bag companies to go up 100%. For example, POW, this is one of my new multi-baggers I did look at. We don't have a big market cap. Our market cap is, I don't know where it is on here. It's not big. Market cap, 715 million. But again, look at this sales and EPS. So That's kind of the aspects I look. Now, again, that's just the top of the view. I do go in and look at, the debt ratio, employees, how much shares the company holds, how many assets, stuff like that. But that's kind of a short-term look. Thank you. What's your favorite couple day swings or overnight picks? I am swinging Wish right now. I got about a 618 average. I think Wish looks really good. I think DAX is starting to look good. DAX is actually looking really, really good for anywhere in these low nines for DAX is, I think a really, really good buying opportunity. Did you say anything about Petra trying to exit? Did not. We'll take a look. At least Wish is starting to pearl back up a little bit. Petra, not big fond of it. We're just making lower lows on the daily. Yeah, filled this gap. Not interested right here. Kind of looks like a dud. Yeah, Wish looks fine. Um, Wish looks fine. Hypergrowth is definitely, I've made a lot of money on hypergrowth. You know, there's a couple things to look out for, but pretty much we just want, sales and EPS to be exponentially higher quarter after quarter. And example, one of those names, we did see a pullback on today, which is a little not upsetting, but Affirm is one of those names that we've seen a nice pullback on today, unfortunately. But yeah, Affirm has crazy earnings year over year. Actually, a good spot to buy would have been out this 146, but lots of hyper growth names out there. QQQ should, yeah, I mean, I looked at my portfolio. QQQ is definitely, QQQ is definitely pooping the bed today, most definitely. And we did need a pullback right here. Pullback's not, a terrible thing. IWM kind of pooping the bed, SPY kind of pooping the. So we are going to need to see a pullback here. We have had a lot of green days in a row, so pullback isn't really that big of a deal in my opinion. But yeah, unfortunate. Wish was looking really, really strong, but we did have that kind of pullback on the market. Still looks fine. Dig tag. Wish is still fine. I'm still holding. Not too big of a deal. Shoot, my link expired. Appreciate all the subs coming in. Really do appreciate it. If you guys do like the content, make sure you guys sub. Discord is an option as well. Sorry, I gotta do something. PayPal's still putting in the lower lows. Crazy. BBIG putting in the lows. At least Wish has a lot of relative strength. I think that we will see a bounce right here. It does look good. Should have added some in those low sixes. Really didn't get the opportunity, but that's okay. I'm still about 5 cents off my average. There's a lot of gaps to fill. We're starting to see some momentum, so not too worried from Wish. Just think that name is still going to do really, really good. Yeah, if you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. Yeah, another name that I did want to reiterate today. I had to buy SI. We bought yesterday. So SI is one of my hypergrowth stocks. We had an amazing earnings yesterday, and we actually gapped down. I did buy some yesterday about this 132 mark, so I'm up about $15 on those shares. Love SI. Good to see a bounce back from earnings today. Earnings yesterday. It was kind of kind of sucks to see one of your favorite growth stocks. We have great earnings. That's kind of what we hold for, and then it just kind of quote unquote poops the bed. So yeah, I was super excited to see SI have a nice bounce today. Again, one of my long-term growth stocks. It actually has to do with Bitcoin as well. So you get kind of a little bit of inclusion with Bitcoin in your portfolio too, well, if you add SI. And not a bad thing if you like Bitcoin. Yeah, Nbax really had a strong push up today, starting to move down. CEI. Hopefully, I'd love to see the all-time high break of Wish today. We'll see. So hoping during Power Hour we can start to get some more volume come through on Wish. Potentially have an after hours runner. We'll see. What do you think of Pinterest? Interesting. I haven't done enough research. I like Pinterest. Pinterest actually has some really, really strong growth numbers year over year. My problem with Pinterest right now is that it got acquired by PayPal. Two things when a company gets acquired to look for. Um, you know, if someone lets you buy their, I'm gonna try to call. Yeah, well, look, if someone is, allowing you to buy your company, you like. If I'm a CEO and I'm selling my company, I'm probably thinking that there's not a lot more upside for my company. That's why I'm selling it. Again, Pinterest has some really, really good numbers year over year. And on top of that, if they do get acquired by PayPal, they have a lot more funding and stuff like that. When I look at Pinterest, though, I don't really like the news. And the graph does look pretty beat up. Again, if you like Pinterest long term, great. But when I really look at Pinterest, we have this resistance line coming down here. So over 70, I would be bullish. But until we break 70, I really don't like it. Wish 135 years. That'd be cool. PL and HF. It's an over the counter, so I'm not going to be able to see Yahoo Finance. If you send me a link, I'll look at it later. I can't because it's over the counter. Yahoo Finance doesn't show that. Same with Investors Daily. FAMI. All China names have just been a crap show. Um, FAMI is just. I don't really like FAMI. I'll take a look. FAMI, I'd probably try to exit if I were you. Let's take a look, especially with the sentiment. Um, mm, okay. Here's my problem with FAMI. We have not grown at all in the last 3 years. Our cost of revenue is very expensive. Our gross profit, we're losing money every quarter. So yeah, I'm not very interested on FAMI. There's a lot of other China names with a lot of relative strength. Not that one, unfortunately. Neo does something like Neo has a lot of relative strength for China. Yeah, FAMI probably no, unfortunately. Wish 130 a year. What a bold prediction coming from Jacob Burton. Interesting prediction for sure. Um, I don't see that, but maybe 5 years is a big horizon. So at least you're not saying like 2 weeks. Big horizon. That's a long time. I think maybe something like 100, maybe. I don't know. Seems maybe it's a nice decent time frame you've set up. Yeah, you're welcome. I would say China's really really hard to operate around. The company's just not growing, so I would we might see a spike of some sort because it has been beaten down, but yeah, not too bullish on that. Oh, let's go Wish. Look at all. I have been looking at Wish today. I've been working. Yahoo will show P. Okay, yeah, P. It does show. Okay, PLNHF. Let's look. PLNHF stock. Investors business. I really do like. Okay, it does show it. Cool. Market cap is a billion Canadian. Planet 13 Holdings. Um. Okay, this is what we're gonna look for. We're gonna look for growth. So wow. Annually, that's some really really strong growth, and quarterly. Wow, really really nice growth. Annually, very impressive. Again, quarterly good as well. This is what I'm going to look for. So our gross profit is not bad, but our operating expense is. So, I mean, we are staying just above water on this company, um, but our income is just there's no income on this company, right? So with there's just no income, and with growth companies, you have to see a little bit of income, like even if these numbers were just a little bit better, because with growth companies, they can't continue to grow if they're not making any money. You want to see growth companies that have a good profit, so they can put that back into the company. So not, it's really really good growth, but those numbers are a bit worrisome. PLNHF, and saying the chart's pretty beaten down, so I'd probably say no to it. Yeah, we got 2 on QQQs. Yeah, we'll take a look. Do you think QQQ is going to keep trying to get support at 375 next week, or just filling gaps? I mean, here's the thing with QQQ. I know it kind of looks crappy today, but we do have to understand that we've been on a tear. I think some consolidation in this area is going to be good. I wouldn't be surprised if we probably hit. Yeah, we do have a lot of resistance at 375. We can also see it right here. So 375 is a huge resistance point. Good to see a pullback on QQQ. Nothing looks terrible. I think that we might be headed to maybe 373, 372. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Do you think there's really no gaps on QQQ that I can see? There's really no gaps. The only gap we have is at about 363 to 360, but we're pretty far away from there. So I think this is just good consolidation. QQQ looks fine. It's good to have a red day. We've had a lot of green days, so yeah, not too concerned on that. Wish is looking good. I'm right about my average right now. Like I said, I am swinging QQQ right now. We'll see. If you guys are interested, Discord is below. If you do like the content, I do have a Patreon. I do live alerts on there. Again, everything on my channel is free, but if you guys do like it, it's an extra option. And I appreciate all the subs coming through. Yeah, that's another thing with the growth companies. You got to look at that profit margin. What is my growth portfolio doing today? Growth has actually gotten hit a little bit today, but I did get a little bit of money come through, so I'm going to... Oh, shoot, I didn't even look at HX. I know that's been halted up. Let's take a look at HX. HX. HX actually looks really, really strong. I actually probably will play this. Once we break this falling wedge, we're probably going to see a huge move. RSI is completely reset, so if once we break over this resistance line right here, we probably will see a nice move. So yeah, I will be probably playing this name. Let's see if we can break over our resistance line right here. Once we break that resistance line, I will be interested for an entry for sure. This falling wedge, though, falling wedges can last a long time, so just got to be patient, wait for that name to, if we do break over, it will be time to go long, but again, got to be patient on falling wedges. Falling wedges I've seen last from $60 down to $1, so falling wedges, once that breaks over, I have my finger loaded to buy 100 shares of HX once we break over that resistance line, so looking like somewhere around 1623 will be my trigger point. Again, I'll be patient, wait for that play to come to me. I'm not going to chase the play. Yeah, nice falling wedge setting up. Definitely does have a lot of life once we see some volume in this push through. So we'll tell you guys when I do enter. I'm going to make sure that I keep my tight stop loss. With a name like this, super volatile, right? We're up 67%. So the main factor we want to know is what I'm going to look at this trade. I say, okay, how much am I willing to risk? I'm going to use 100 shares. So, I'm willing to risk off the bottom at 15. So I'm willing to risk off, about $100. Okay, I'm going to go long right here. I'm going to wait for some follow through. Okay, still didn't go long there. That's kind of a fake out candle. That's a good candle right there. So we'll see what we can do here. Looking to go long right here. We'll see if we can hold that. We'll look at Foot Locker. Okay, I'm going to go long on HX right here in 1 second. I'm just going to see how this 1 minute, I want to see the end of this 1 minute candle in 20 seconds. See if we can close good on that. If we close good, I'll probably go long. We'll see. Still, let's see. Probably going to wait for about 16. I want to see. Okay, cool. We are going to go long on HX. I will tell you where I buy my shares. We're going to go in 100 right here. I'll tell you what I fill at. Okay, filled at 1647. I don't know why I got such a bad fill, but gonna play this really really tight. I'm gonna use a stop loss of 1562. Put that stop loss in. I'll play that stop loss at 1562. There we go, 1562. That's my stop loss. We'll see how that plays out. I already got my stop in, risk reward, so now hopefully the chart looks good. We'll take a look at Foot Locker. Foot Locker, not good. Broker 200-day moving average kind of looks like a rising wedge right there. So not interested, honestly. Cool. Am I really gonna get stopped out this quick? Hopefully not. Where's my phone? Wish I didn't have such a bad fill. I got filled really, really bad at 1647, but that's okay. Can pull up, see. Not a lot of volume yet, but we did break that falling wedge. I would not be surprised to see some follow through here. We'll see. PayPal, no bounce on PayPal, crazy. But yeah, Foot Locker, not interested. That looks like a perfect a rising wedge. Broke our 200-day moving average. Usually stocks under their 200-day moving average are pretty bearish, so probably would stay away from that. Not a huge fan. If you guys are tuning in, and welcome. You got any questions, let me know. Go over that. Hopefully HX sets up. Again, we broke our falling wedge, so we just need to see a little bit of volume here to really push through. Oh, we were so close to this breakout. It got sold off so quick. Up at 1682. Would have been so awesome if we could have held that, but that's all right. We are starting to, I mean, it does look bullish. When I look, we're seeing a lot of long wicks from the bottom, so it means that price action is pushing that up. There's a lot of bulls in here. Lots of bulls. Did retest our support line right there. If you guys are tuning in, you got any questions, let me know. We will go over those. Ugh, HX is being weird. It's not a lot of volume. I want to start seeing some big orders come in. No huge orders. Some big sells coming in. Hopefully that sets up. Just scanning. Level 2 is probably pretty heavy. Oh, level 2 is pretty thin. Do have interesting. Very, very thin on the level 2. Can move pretty volatility. Very volatile. Trying to look for some big orders come through. Don't see anything really. So I probably will keep my stop loss there. If it hits it, whatever. It's worth a shot. Wish is setting up nicely. Yep, there we go. All right. Didn't trigger my stop loss yet. I don't know why anything wasn't sold. I guess 1550. So almost got hit. We'll see. So I get the notification. Thoughts on AGRX? We'll take a look. We are flirting with this breakout line right here. That is interesting, but we still are back in that falling wedge. But we'll see. I'm not interested at all. We've already filled our gap upwards. So once we fill this gap, we're usually going to see some downside. This chart overall does not look good. So probably would stay away from that name. Does not look great, to be honest. Oh, and if you guys did, I did not alert this trade HX in the the Discord. Very risky trade. So that's why I did not. If you are wondering, too much risk there. Thought I'd tap into it. Might as well. Probably could be some upside. Okay, did stop out at 15.50, so I lost like $70. Whatever. Did lose about $70, but we'll see if we can, break out of this falling wedge again, maybe, but still not really set up. So that sucks, but only didn't lose that much, not too worried. Selb. Selb, I'd be interested over about $6.44. We have a huge gap up, but we don't really have a gap up yet. Still looks pretty bearish. Not interested. And again, these are just charts. The financials might tell a different story. But for the most part, the chart usually kind of shows the financial story. Man, what a fake out right there. That was unfortunate. I really thought, we entered right here. We got that big push up to 16.8 and it just absolutely sold off. Might look for another. Again, this is a really, really good setup right here with this falling wedge. I just, I could have stayed long with my shares, but a falling wedge can last for a long time. So if we do look like we start to get some more volume or some big orders come through and we start to break that trend line, might give it another jab. But for now, looks like we're probably going to keep falling. Yeah. I mean, I didn't have much in there. That's one of those plays that I'll add on strength. I don't want to add on weakness. So we'll see. Any gas left in the tank for SESN? We'll take a look. SESN. Wow. So again, gap to fill play. Over $7's a big gap to fill. We're talking about more momentum. I think it definitely could, but definitely a risky play. Is setting up nicely. Again, a break over, $1.36 could get explosive. Appreciate all the subs coming through. Appreciate it. I mean, over $1.36, we could see some moves, but not until then, I would suspect. That makes any sense? ARQQ swing play. Okay, this is a nice. See, we're just sitting on this falling wedge, so hold up. ARQQ. ARQQ. I don't really like these SPAC plays that go crazy. We did have a nice double bottom here. Not interested, to be honest. Unfortunately, I am sorry. I want to take a look at Wish. Wish is not doing that great either. Interesting. Some really, really big buys coming through on Wish. Hold up. Holy cow. I don't know if I've seen Richard in here, but Richard with the $20 Patreon. If you are in here, Richard, I really, 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 really appreciate it, man. Means a lot. $20 is a lot. I do appreciate it. If you are in here, means a lot. I'll make sure I'll get you in those live channels. But again, I really, really appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Again, so close on Patreon to be able to quit my job and do this full time. So again, I can't tell you enough how much that means. I appreciate that, Richard. If you are in here, thank you so much. Can't tell you enough how much that means. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, really, really appreciate it. Again, everything on this content's free, but if you want more, Patreon is there. I really, really appreciate all the support. Even just being here, a lot of support. It means a lot. I mean, I only started a few weeks, a month ago about, and all the support is just crazy. Even having 30 people in here is amazing. So appreciate every single person in here. Means a lot. HX is setting up. I don't like trying a stock twice, but I have to. Have to. I am going to take another. I am not Richard yet. Appreciate every. I do appreciate that. I'm gonna take another jab here at another 100 shares. I do have that market order pulled up. We'll see what happens. I do have the trigger on HX for another 100 shares. Playing these falling wedges are very hard. We can see that this falling wedge, it's not like breaking down, but we just, that falling wedge lasts forever. So hopefully we will start to see something. It's a nice candle. We'll be patient on that. Okay. I think if we can break over 1550, I'll probably be interested in going long again. Again, I'm going to make sure I have a tight stop loss on these super volatile names. I'm only risking off, $50 to $60 at a time. With these super volatile plays, the first thing you have to look at is what are you willing to risk? So again, I'd probably be willing to risk about $14.87 on this. I'd lose 50 cents a share, so maybe about $50. That's what you really got to, think of that risk reward always. Still not in this yet. If we do see, again, this falling wedge could last forever, but I am interested at taking a jab once we clearly break out of here. Still don't have that clear breakout. But again, very interested. Wish is looking good too. I don't know. Hoping during Power Hour, we will see some moves on Wish. We are kind of consolidating at that top. Nothing too crazy going on. We'll see. Sorrento Therapeutics are trending too. That's one of my other ones I've been watching for a while. All right, let's see 1550 here on HX. Will be, we look like, again, like we're breaking out of this falling wedge, but falling wedges are very, very hard to, time right. So nice. Gonna enter right here at 1550. Did enter at 1565. Got another gross fill. Gonna take off this time and sales. We are in at 1565. Gonna take another jab at it, like I said. I'm going to be willing to risk off $15 even on this play. So we'll see what happens there. Got a 15 stop loss entered right up here. I'll give it one more jab. I'll give it one more try out of this falling wedge. Very hard to find falling wedge plays. Reversals sometimes are very, very hard. This does look like we are breaking out of the falling wedge, though. So again, we will see. Hopefully, this has been coiling really, really tight. MACD also is about to curl up here on another, above 16. We should, be positive. So we could get in for a next decent sized run right here. So hopefully that shapes up. Interesting on Wish. Maybe that is our breakout line right there. Who knows? All right. Be nice to see an all-time high of the day right here, but we'll see. Falling wedges, again, super, super hard to do. That's why you play very small. If we did, break above maybe 1627, I'd be interested in adding more shares, but add small for a reversal. Once we have a clear reversal, then that's where we add more shares. Until then, there's no point of adding a huge position until we see, the big move. you guys are tuning in, if you guys got any questions, let me know. We will go over tickers, anything you guys would like to see. Yeah, not a lot of volume from HX. Hopefully we can start to get some volume right here. That'd be nice. All right, if you guys have any questions, let me know. We will go over those. Really hoping for Wish we can hold the support line right here. Again, we have a nice support line right here, so even buying more at the 6-8 level, not a bad idea. But again, longer term swing, so not too worried on Wish. Did start a swing today. About 617 is my average, so hopefully that will shape up. I think, again, we're starting to see a lot of momentum. I think that this name does have a lot of potential down here. BKCF went above 50 moving average. We can look at BBKCF. All right, we'll take a look. BBKCF. Yeah, big move on this again. Interesting. Still not going to be long on this. We had this huge run up over the counter. MACD is starting to curl up a little bit. We can see that, we're really, really close to being kind of a breakout. I'd really like to see over about $1.07. But yeah, it definitely, this move could make a nice move here. Does look like it's got the potential. Does have the potential, but again, one of those names kind of going to be hard. I would say over again, over 1 point, maybe even 110 would be a decent spot. Nice. Hopefully we can hold this candle. Nice bullish engulfing right here on the 1 minute. Love to see that bullish engulfing start to show up. Yeah. Hopefully we can hold that. Very choppy name. TTCF. TTCF. Yeah, TTCF is such an interesting name. This thing's just been like up, down, up, down. Actually, nice potential to buy down here. Kind of following our support line right here. So down at these 18s is a decent buy. Investors Business Daily. We'll take a look. TTCF. Okay, we'll look at the numbers on TTCF. Good growth name, but the problem is last quarter our sales weren't down and our EPS was pretty bad. We have a good percent of debt as well, so probably would stay away from that. Again, EPS was bad last quarter, and we're kind of below 50%, was where I really cut off growth stocks, so probably would say no to that. Probably not a growth candidate just because our last quarter wasn't that great. We really want to see our revenue, our sales over 100% and EPS. Sometimes you'll see EPS, really, really high and sales about 67%. That is okay, but you do want that sales and EPS to exponentially move together. What's your opinion on price target? What's going on, Chris? PT. PT for what? Or is that the ticker? PT reminds me of price target. Is it Pintech Technologies? Oh, come on. HX wants to have another move up here. We have a clear breakout. We have over 15.7 is a good breakout. Maybe we can hit that. We'll see. Still being patient, but not expecting much, to be honest. Are getting close. Hope to see. I don't know what PT is, Chris. You have to. Yes, ticker. Oh, PT. Okay. PT remind me of price target, so I was like, price target for what? PT. So when I look down here, I mean, interesting. We do have a lot of We do have a lot of support down here. Shoot, let me draw this better line. We have a lot of support down here, but we have a lot of resistance up here. So this kind of looks like a channel play to me. Nice move on HX. With a channel play, there's a couple ways to play a channel play, but when we're playing a channel, we only want to buy at the bottom and we want to sell at the top. So obviously, down here, 79 cents, it would be a great spot to buy. We always bounce off of there. But with a channel play, we really don't want to buy in the middle because there's too much downside to come. So two ways to play a channel play. We buy at the bottom, and then, we'd sell maybe here in the $1.50s. Or if we do break past this like $1.50 range, it's a good place to go long for a bigger move. But unless it came back down here to 77 cents, I'd buy. Or if it broke above $1.50, maybe even $1, yeah, probably like $1.67. So that is going to be my 2 cents with that. Palantir. Let's take a look at Palantir. Palantir. Again with the breakout channel. I missed this move off the 200-day moving average. Again with Palantir, we are making some higher highs on the weekly, which is good to see. When we look at here, we should have some continuation. We did bounce off this 200-day moving average, so I do think we'll probably hit about 27 to 30 by the end of next month. We are looking good. But again, Palantir is not one of my... Yeah, you're welcome, Chris. No worries, man. It's not one of my favorite growth stocks, so I'm not a big fan of it, but we definitely do have some potential. Again, we are, even if we follow this line, we are getting pretty close down to our support line down here. So low 24s would be a good spot to add. So looks okay, not the best I've ever seen. Maybe HX will do something. That'd be exciting. Or Wish. We'll see. But yeah, no worries, Chris. You got it. You got it. Pinterest is still making higher highs on the day. Crazy. I think Pinterest, like they said, they were going to buy out at $70. So if you bought in at 63, that is pretty much guaranteed profit. But if they cancel that, yeah, you're welcome. Palantir is hard for me because the chart is just so beat. It's kind of beat up. I do think by the end of maybe the end of October, early November, we might see 30 as long as the markets stay intact. What I really did is, again, I talk so much about 200-day moving averages. Let me just show you guys a couple charts. This is how I make a lot of money. Made a lot of money off Nike. We hit our 200-day moving average. We usually bounce off of that. We hit our 200-day moving average here. We started to curl. Made a lot of money on those calls. Just made a lot of money on Facebook calls. We hit our 200-day moving average. We bounce off of that. Same story there. Palantir. So it's such a good spot to buy calls with the 200-day moving average. I missed it right here at 23, but it looks okay, I suppose. Again, that's 200-day moving average is just it's a good spot if you're going to buy big cap companies like Apple, Amazon, stuff like that. That 200-day moving average is a big pivot point. If it does break down from the 200-day moving average, it does tend to be pretty bearish though. I do use that. If I am trading big cap companies for calls and options, I make sure for the most part that they're above their 200-day moving average. That is a pretty big bullish signal to me. Geez, nice. I love to see this consolidation right here in HX right here. Again, over 15.7 is a pretty big breakout zone. Maybe we see it again. I don't know. Very, very volatile chart. We are getting into power hour. We don't have a lot of volume popping up on the chart right now. You can see these little volume wicks are very, very small. As soon as we get some volume, we could send this puppy though. So, yeah, hopefully we can start to see some volume. I'd love to see some volume. All right. IWM still, it's holding up its strength a little bit. Looks like Wish is following it to almost a T right now. We'll see. And we stopped out of HX. Okay. Stopped out of HX actually at 1490. I didn't get filled exactly at 15. If we do, let's see. So I did end up losing a little bit of money on this trade. Honestly, that doesn't look terrible either. We're just bouncing off of our support line. Don't think I'm going to play it anymore. I do like how we're turning this old resistance into support, but one of those names. Hate it when they stay stuck in channels. Yeah, sometimes that just happens. Did IWM take a hit or something? Yeah, we'll see. So I'm not going to even look at HX again. Tried a couple times. Played our stop losses tight. Didn't lose much, so not that big of a deal. Little unfortunate, though. That's fine. CEI. Don't really like CEI, to be honest. CEI over $2 might be okay, but for now, not a big fan, to be honest with you. Hopefully, Wish is finally hitting that EMA. Maybe that's the bounce that we need. Wonder if IWM took a hit. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I'm done with HX. Tried there. I think that we did break a lot. We do have a lower low right now, so not too interested in that anymore. Gave it a try, solid try. Yeah, I like Serene Therapeutics. Serene's a decent stock. Did try to bounce back up today. Honestly, the overall chart does look a little bearish. What happened here is we broke this support line right here. We had a really, really nice support line right here. We broke it. So short term, I'm bearish unless we can reclaim 822. I know we had a little bit of a pop, but again, this kind of looks like a bear flag setting up. So not really interested in that. MACD's all the way down right here. So we could see some more downside. Yeah, HX will probably it could have a pop for sure, but again, I gave it a decent try. Used our stop losses, so that wasn't that big of a deal, but still a bit unfortunate. And then for Wish, really, I don't know if I'm going to risk out more than 587, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm sure shorts are all over this. I mean, it's up a lot today. We're overextended. And again, like I said, these falling wedges can last a long time. So playing reversals are very hard. It looked like we were close to break out of it a couple times, just we're never that close. And I guess a better indicator of this probably would have been this line right here. So maybe if we do break this, but again, probably not thanks for all the subs coming in, appreciate it. I don't know why the volume's not popping up for the notifications. Does anyone know, are like sub notifications coming through? We'll take a look at AVNT. AVNT. Avient. Take a look. Yeah, nice sales last quarter. Does look like a hyper growth stock. Does fit all the qualifications. Now what we do want to look is this. Quarterly a big jump. Here's the problem. This is why the cost of revenue is really expensive in our operating expense. So we're only really we're actually losing money almost. So that's probably would put it out of there. If you look at APPS for an example, I'm going out for my anger out on my leg workout today. Wednesdays are leg day for me. I'm not sure notifications pronounced like that, but I like it. Notifications. Notifications, that's what I say, but it is notifications. Sometimes I say either or. Like I was over on Twitch, okay. Cool. Do I not have my alert widget set up? Oh, how embarrassing. How embarrassing. I should have had this alert box set up. Sorry if you guys subbed and you didn't get an alert. This should have been set up. Okay, if you sub now, you'll have your name pop up. So, sorry, should have been already set up. Oops. All right, cool. Again, if you guys do like the content, I do appreciate the sub. If you guys do want to take a look, Jude, I was just reading your comment that you said that I wasn't live. Cool. Wish is looking kind of brutal. I am curious to add more Wish down here. It still looks okay. Again, I might add some more at these 6 levels. We'll see. Market kind of did turn to poop. Yeah, I am. Someone was saying in the Discord, yeah, I am down on my growth portfolio about 0.5% today, even though SPY is up. But some days are just bad in times. Just is what it is. Maybe Wish we'll see a pop. We'll see. Let's take a look. Looks like HX might just follow this trend line all the way back down to maybe 13. I don't know, but glad I exited there. Worth the risk, but gonna take. Ari, did you lose some money on something? I think that, yeah, QQQ is just being down today, so I think it's might be dragging a lot of the growth names. Except growth names usually tend to follow IWM, so that is a little bit interesting for sure. But sometimes, there'll be red days and growth follows up. Just kind of what it does. Why is that pop up? No, we don't want hotkey set up. Okay. Cool. I don't know what happened. Wait, I totally no. No, I don't want this. Hold up. Why are we on demand? Give me 1 second. I'm not sure what I did. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Did I accidentally click out? Okay, cool. I don't know why my computer's being weird. Might have to reset Thinkorswim, but that's okay. And this isn't... I don't know what I did. Cool. $777 subs. Very cool. Appreciate it, guys. Maybe Wish will see a nice move. Wish still doesn't look terrible, but I gave some back after it broke 15 to 7. Was expecting it to surge, but it snapped back. Yep. As long as you play your stop losses, you're fine. It was a little bit unfortunate on HX. I did lose just a little bit, but as long as you use your stop losses, again, not too big of a deal. Man, this is so tempting. If we do like break like 15, um, maybe I'll enter. I don't know. We'll see. This falling wedge, I mean, with RSI, I mean, we're almost oversold right now. Um, we, create falling wedge, and we are getting pretty close to the top of this channel. If we do maybe break this, I might try again, but closing in on your 1,000. Yeah, we are, June. I appreciate it. Yeah, we are getting. And actually, let me show you guys. It's not as easy as I think. So if we go to YouTube, we'll go to mine. I'll show you guys. So if we go to, even though we are close, we're not that close, because if we go to your channel and then we go to what is it? YouTube Studio. Go to monetization. We actually have to have 4,000 hours of public watch hours. I get about 100 hours of watch of video, so really I'm thinking at the end of next month, possibly. The problem is this hours watch thing. So we'll probably end up having, 1,600 subs, by maybe 1,500 by the time we do. Yeah, there's Ajax. That's what I was looking for. Frick. Okay, I'm going to add shares one more time. This is it for HX. HX gets one more chance. If it lets me down again, I'm never playing the stop again. I'm going to delete it. So I'm putting in again. I'll put in 100 shares. I'm going to have a stop loss set at 1433. A little bit of a heavier stop loss. Yeah, nice. Wish is coming back too. Okay, did enter. I'm going to enter here in 1 second. Entered at 1549. Okay, we're in at 1549. We did break this. Okay. I'm going to give it one more shot here. And actually, I'm going to put my stop loss at 14.7. Okay. Yay. I don't think I've been up money, so we are actually up a little bit of money. We'll see what happens. I am in at 15.53. We'll try again for this reversal. I'll be patient. HX. Yeah, we'll see. I really don't like playing 3 times, but shoot, the setup is so good, and we're actually starting to see a lot more volume coming through, so we'll see. Lots of volume coming through. RSI shot up again, so we'll see. Better not screw me 3 times. Sitting right at my average. We got an average of like 15.5, so if I want to be break even, I think at 16.5 I'll be break even on the day for it. But huge falling wedge. This is a clear reversal right here. I mean, I actually kind of timed it wrong. I had my wrong channel. This is the clear reversal right here. So Unyielding Warrior. Yeah, I don't. It's such a good setup, and that really was the clear break right there. We'll see if we extend higher. Again, it's so annoying. We see these huge jumps up all the way to 16, 4, and we just sell off so easily. A lot of profit takers in here. We'll see. Shooting for the all-time of the day, but we'll see. Again, I am in that 100 shares. Again, it has screwed me, so I wouldn't be surprised if it screws me again. Except this really was the breakout channel. I kind of messed it up. I had it down. I kind of had it down here when it should have been right here. So that was a little bit of a technical error on my part for sure. But yeah, let's see the money, hopefully. Is BCRX still a hold, or could the money be somewhere more productive? And thanks again. BCRX is actually probably the longest term play I have. BCRX is it's probably a 5-year play. With BCRX, it's something that you got to stash away for 5 years. I strongly believe that BCRX will be a $100 stock eventually, but it's going to have a lot of volatility on the way, so I would just recommend putting it away, not even looking at it, maybe even play a small position. Yeah, I do hold BCRX. I mean, I'm in BCRX about $10, but I do think it'll be $100. If you are interested more on BCRX, I'm really, really good friends with Vivi on Twitter. Vivi is very, very knowledgeable about biotech. About I think like she called. I mean, she's had a lot of stocks that down at this range that she's called $100 and they've hit. And her she is very very smart. She worked in the field, very more smart. She's way more. She got way more knowledge than I ever will on this. Look at if you look at VV Bio Queen, look at her YouTube. She has some really really good um, really really good videos on BCRX. I follow her. We're good friends, so I do take BCRX from her. But she does. I do believe it'll be $100 eventually. Would like to see a higher high set up on Wish. Kind of annoying. HX is maybe flagging right here. We'll see. Be nice if I didn't get screwed on HX again. But yeah, I think again HX. There's always probably a spot where money could be more productive, but long term hold for sure. Appreciate all the subs coming through. Means a lot. We're almost to 1,000, but like I said, we still gotta wait for monetization. Would like to see a higher high on Wish. We just see lower low, lower low. If we could, reclaim maybe like get back above 615, that'd look good. Are setting up nice on HX for a potential move higher as well. What is her YouTube channel? Just go to her Twitter. I think it's just the Bio Queen, the Bio Queen. And again, she is very experienced. She talks about just watch her videos. Like I said, she called a couple stocks last year, or that goes 5 to 500. She's very very knowledgeable. So I would that is a good again. I'm not big into bio, but that is one of my bio stocks that I do hold. Uh, is very nice. Cool. Oh man, Flavian is mad. Uh-oh. Timed out. Oh no, Flavian. All right. Gosh, we're getting yeah, Biotech SD. Yeah, that is her. She's very knowledgeable. Yeah, you're welcome. And again, I don't really follow bio. I follow hypergrowth, but it is interesting. The whole thesis behind it is the new drug they're working on. AstraZeneca has about 40 billion market cap off of the drug they're working on. And I think BCRX. What happens with the AstraZeneca's medication is that it requires a lot of blood transfusion stuff like that, and BCRX is actually transforming it into a pill. So they had a huge revenue jump up last quarter, which actually puts it in hypergrowth. But I do believe in 3 to 5 years they will take about $40 billion of market cap away from AstraZeneca. Um, yeah, she's very very smart. I do talk to her, but she is very smart. That's the only play that in my portfolio that I really don't have a strong thesis on that I've came up myself. But I think that's one that you just kind of stash in your IRA kind of deal, kind of an IRA stasher. Um, you really don't look at, and it'll come back up. Maybe you'd be $100. um, HX is looking okay. Would like to see a higher high for him here. Again, just not enough volume to move this puppy up. A lot of big orders I see coming on Wish, so that's a good sign, but we'll see. Cheers, I will stash it away. Yeah, just stash it away. That's one of the. I think that's a get rich stock. Just you just gotta, you have to wait a little bit. No, I think it's like I have like a 5 year horizon on it. It's something that I think I'll just hold on for a while. You know, and actually, it's such a good medication. And like I said, they can really take away AstraZeneca's market cap. A lot of patients need it, stuff like that. Yeah, really, really good on BCRX. I strongly believe it will be $100. I know it seems crazy that it's sitting about 15, but I also did bring APPS from 15 to 100. But yeah, I think it's a gold mine. As long as you're just patient with it, you'll be good. Oh my goodness. HX is heart attack central. We dip and then rip. Like we almost come down here and then we just. I call this stock heart attack central. Sometimes they're like that, but I already have my stop in place. I already have a picture of what my targets are going to be, so whatever the stock decides to do, it will do, and I will. I already have all. That's what's great when I enter day trade. I already have my stop losses in. Nice. See, we get that nice move, and then it just flushes. That's what's nice about using stop losses. It doesn't really matter what the stock does. It'll either work or not. I already have my stop losses in place, right? ADAP. Therapeutics. Therapeutics are hard. Like I said, this chart looks really, really nice, especially we're right at our 200-day moving average, putting in a nice bull flag. So we definitely, from $3, we've been consolidating really, really nicely. So we could have a potential move here. Looks really, really good, actually buying at the bottom of the support. Looks like a really nice chart. With therapeutics, pharmaceuticals, again, they work on this drug for years, and finally, if it gets approved, they pop off, they start getting revenue. But until that happens, it's really, really hard to evaluate. You know, you have to look at what drug they're working on, how big of a market cap it has, what team members are on it, all that stuff. But the chart looks really, really good. It's not ready yet, but I think in 2 weeks, it could be ready for a nice move to the upside. It's been consolidating nicely. But for pharmaceuticals, it's hard. Just went through Twitter beat. Thanks. She also likes sell about a bunch of today. Yeah. If you are, I do recommend. If you are looking pharmaceuticals, she is very unbiased. She's not very pumpy at all. Do take a look at her if you do. You reduce at your prod taking at age X. I don't know. I really don't think it's even going to work out. I got a stop loss. I should probably raise my stop loss up. I'm going to raise it up to about 15.11. I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll tell you. Just gonna move it up a few ticks to 15.11. I have an entry at 15.55. Did break this falling wedge. We should have a lot. We should have a lot of momentum to go up. Price targets are hard. I think that I would probably scale out at 17, my first scale out, and then look for the push at the all-time day. We've been coiling for so long, we could have an explosive move, but 17 will probably be where I take some off. Go. Is this the Undertaker 17? Yeah. Go Decker. That's what it is. Don't like it at all. Well, I usually don't play charts that have just been downtrending for so long. We already filled that gap. Yeah, not interested. Charts that look like this, you're not going to just randomly get a bounce out of no idea. I'd rather buy a stock, my favorite growth stock, APPS, that's on an uptrend. Don't really like buying stocks that are on a daily downtrend. No, I didn't, Angie, but we'll take a look. Nbax is bearish. I thought that we could have moved up today. Here's the story on Nbax. This is going to be your crucial point. If we break below this support right here, if we break below 121, I think we're going to have a lot of downside. I don't really like this chart overall. I guess the only thing I could see is maybe a double bottom on here. I don't really know much about the company, and they had some really, really bad data. They were working again on this, drug, and it came back bad. So, there could be a lot of downside to come. So I'd probably stay out of Nbax. I guess you could try for a double bottom right here, but again, the 1 minute looks pretty bad. We are setting up another bear flag right here. Probably try to stay out of it. Ocugen, we'll take a look at Ocugen. Again, I said Ocugen, I took pretty much all my shares off. We did, in the alerts, we did have a really, really nice, we got in at 680 and I played it to $10 on Ocugen. Again, we have a lot of momentum right here. We are bullish on MACD. We did break out of this long term. If you were going to enter, if you use $8 as a stop loss, it does look okay. But again, not my favorite name, but it looks okay for a potential swing. Potential, I use the word. I already made money on it too, so AQST long term. I'll plug it in real quick. We'll see. Again, pharmaceuticals are hard because they've been working years on all of these vaccines and stuff like that, and I don't know much about individually. You have to know a lot about the individual stock. Looks like they don't have I know right now that they don't have a vaccine just because based off the chart. Annually, this is hard. Annually, this is actually the gross this is the problem right here. We don't revenue year over year sucks. We keep losing, and our gross profit might be there, but our operating expense is high. So our net income is negative every year. So bioceuticals or pharmaceuticals, therapeutics, whatever you want to call them, they usually run out of money, eventually because they're losing money trying to make this drug, and then they're just going to run out of money. Pretty easy to see if we're going to get a offering here. We're going to just look on cash on hand. Cash on hand, 34 million. So cash on hand is actually not bad, but pharmaceuticals are so hard. I probably say I don't like it, but I can't be for certain. It's going to be really hard for me. And I did see that quarter growth there, but again, the chart doesn't reflect that as well. So probably not. It's really hard for me to say. I try to not. I'll try to give like a little bit of my advice on pharmaceuticals, but there's just so much that goes into them that makes it really, really hard for someone. You have to do a lot of digging for sure. Oh man, do I dare look at Wish? I really don't want to. Okay, whatever. Not terrible, I suppose. Oh my gosh, HX is terrible though. I got a stop loss at 15.11, so I'll lose like $30 if I stop out again, but not happy about how that stock has been playing today. So you see those big jumps ups, and then we just sell off. I would like to see Wish over. Give me one sec, guys. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what are you doing, buddy?
Oh, nothing.
Hey, is there any way you can take Braden to practice tonight?
Where is it?
Same.
No.
Or no, it's at that church.
Do I have to pick him up?
No.
Okay, I will pick him if I'll take him if I have to pick him up because
you don't, dude.
Because
Rachel's down in the Springs.
Okay, yeah, I don't mind bringing him, but just going there and back and then there and back.
Okay, will you just call Rachel real quick and just say you'll do it?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Love
you. All right, bye. All right, give me one sec. I got one more phone call to take. It should take 2 seconds.
Hello?
Hey, I can bring Braden to practice. That's fine.
Oh, thank you so much. And then I'll pick him up.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that works. Yep.
Okay, because I won't be home. God, I don't even know when I'm going to get home. Probably not till like 7 or 7:30.
Oh, geez. Okay, yep, I'll bring him. No worries.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I had to figure out what I'm taking my little brother to practice. Got out of meeting, just turned in. I really like your call on Wish. It's going to go higher. Good call. We'll see. I have like a 618 average on Wish. I think it's going to be a longer term swing. I am down just a little bit of money on it right now. Yeah, hopefully Okijin will turn up. We'll see. Yeah, again, what is your opinion on gold and silver? Talk about a beaten up sector. Yeah, I actually like physical gold. That's a whole other talk. We'll talk about that. Her channel's just VV Buyer Queen. But yeah, I got about a 618 average on Wish. I've been accumulating. We started to see a big move up today. We'll see what happens with it. Did start that, so we'll see. Looks okay. Wish right now. HX, show me some lunch money. Call on Wish. It's going to higher. Good call. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it does. Only down about 6 cents right now. 5 cents. I've seen a lot of what I really look at. I've been literally staring at this ticker tape. I've seen so many big orders come through, so I do think we're going to have a lot of momentum. Smile Direct Club. Unfortunately, I don't know what Smile Direct Club brings. Smile Direct Club looks pretty bearish. Again, another channel play. I don't like it. It's hard. Sometimes it's just hard, but we're just seeing lower lows, lower lows. The only bullish thing I have for this is if we break like 750, we could see a big move. We are seeing some higher highs, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. It doesn't look terrible, but something that I probably don't want to be in. I think going to 625, it looks like we kind of come back down here and shoot up. So I think 625 might happen, but again, I probably would not enter there. It doesn't look the best of the best for sure. And I know a lot of my followers are probably already in Wish, but ugh. Wish, do something. And again, yeah, I'm still playing pretty small on Wish. Once we see, some momentum or some more volume or something, I'll probably add a bit more. Yeah, volume is picking up. Wish had a really, really strong day today. So again, I'm in it right now. Looks okay. I wouldn't be surprised to see some more continuation. Again, still just super, super choppy though. I don't know. We'll see what it shapes up. Hopefully it does something cool. Appreciate all the subs coming through. If you guys are interested, I got a Discord. All my socials are below, so that is an option if you guys are interested. Haven't even looked at my growth portfolio. I'm scared. Oh, not bad. Okay. A full GT. Some names moving, some others not. Do want to take a look at Open Door. I'm still up a little bit of money on Open Door for my buy-in, but don't really like this chart. Looks okay, I guess. Open Door is a great company. It's got a lot of growth in there, but interesting. I can't catch a break with HX. We shoot up and then we just we pop into another falling wedge. So that's annoying. Falling wedge right here. Again, we could possibly go back down all the way to 13. Who knows? But until we break this, I'm gonna keep going down. Yeah, Wish does look okay though. Ugh. So beaten up on this name that I'm willing to swing it for a bit. We'll see what happens. All right, are we going to see a move on HX finally? Looks like we're getting pretty close to another move up, but still not there. Oh, we're getting really close to another move up on HX. We'll see. And then it just sells off. Interesting. Hoping Wish would close of all-time high today. We'll see. I would love Wish over 620 at the close. Again, maybe we'll see that. Maybe we won't. I definitely want it to hold 6, though. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got a breakout on HX right there. Maybe do we see some follow through? I don't know, but hopefully it does something. Just have to see. Yeah, Wish is just being so flaky. If you guys are tuning in, welcome. You got any questions, let me know. All right, another play that I did want to take a look at. I do have another. Let's take a look. This chart is interesting as well. We did break over this channel too on NXTP, so am curious. Might be playing a swing on NXTP. I'm going to hold Wish for a swing trade. Don't worry, it should break out soon. It might take a day or two. Yep, we're going to just hold it for a bit. I'm going to say fucking HX with that said. Is there still a line? But we'll see. We'll see if it breaks out. What's going on, Martin? I've been looking, trying to hold Wish, not worried. Yeah, we'll hold that. I think I might have my next swing set up. I am looking at this IPO. I'm just looking at my scanner. We're starting to get a lot of volume today. And on top of that, it's just IPO. We just broke our IPO. I'm thinking NXTP could definitely be decent. I'm going to be looking at NXTP. I'm going to do some research tonight, but I think NXTP could be decent. Geez, and we had this huge run up this morning. We're only up about 2% today, but we did have this massive run and we sold off. So I am going to be potentially looking to buy NXTP for a swing. I think that this could go huge. Thanks for the heads up on PayPal too. I grabbed a couple calls near the bottom. I was able to make 30%. Oh, great! I'm glad you did. Yeah. Again, that's some really really good spot. As we close into that that 200-day moving average. So perfect spot. We already bounced above our 200-day moving average as well. So be a great spot to buy some more. Actually, holding these might not be a terrible idea as well. I'm starting to close in on that. Trading View. Yeah, Trading View is pretty good. I like Thinkorswim just because I know it. I've been using it for a long time. That said, nice. Yeah, I'd probably, if you have a couple of those, Ryan, definitely sell maybe a couple for some profit and hold some. I think that we could definitely see a big bounce on PayPal. So good job. Nice. NXTP. Oh, man. I'm just looking at this company on my phone. We just broke our IPO range. I really don't want to have to do I want to swing this. We got so much room on this stock. Yeah, PayPal calls should be up nicely from the bottoms. Geez, do I want to play NXTP? So much volume. Would love to buy in at these 233 levels, but we'll see. Okay, nice from PayPal. Wish is okay. All right. I'm trying to just look at some of these this company, what it's about, but I do think this is a swing that could double. I think this is a double swing right here. I do think that this could go huge. I am just looking at some things real quick. Did pop up on my scanner for volume, so I'm just taking a look. You checking a Canadian for me? Yeah. How much you're trying to save the planet. Nexi.vn. Not coming up. I might have to look at Trading View. NXTP. I don't know. I would like to, again, if NXTP dips back down, I want to see a dip right here. I am interested in taking this for a swing. I think this could have a double potential. I'm going to alert this out in Discord, but I think that, let me, a good, let's see. going to slowly accumulate. Starting a position. Okay, cool. So on top of Wish that we are swinging, I didn't even look at HX. I literally have HS looks really strong. That's a nice strong. Like I said, I got shares at about I I got a stop loss at 15, so whatever happens happens. NXTP. So I did start a little bit of a position on NXTP. I am gonna swing it. I think that this could do very very well. Obviously these two, if we can kind of get into these 240s, will be a good buy. But I am going to start a position. I think that we had this really really big jump today off of good news. We just broke our IPO trend line, so yes, I am interested at playing this. I did take a little bit of a position at 253, but if you are um, and then bounced hard. Yeah, super good. Hopefully, we'll see some continuation in a power hour. But yeah, I did start a swing on NXTP. I did alert that out. So I will be swinging NXTP and Wish, but what's your thought on PLL? Oh, okay. Take a look. Lithium company, so it's probably, again, with this breakout channel, I don't like it. I'd only buy down here at about 49. Don't really like the look of it, to be honest. So, yeah, I do think NXTP might be my next big mover. Again, 253 starting average. I would like to load the boat at 237. So, yeah, we'll keep that. Cool. What are your thoughts on P? Yeah, already did that. Cool. So again, NXTP, one of those names. We just broke out of our weekly channel. We had this huge jump. We did consolidate in here. So again, I'm going to slowly consolidate my position. I'm not going to add anything crazy yet. Um, yeah, that'd probably be good, Dwight. Probably about 50 for a potential bounce, but probably not anything higher than that. So um, we'll see. But yeah, NXTP. I'm going to start slowly adding on NXTP. We'll see. And then again, I did add a little bit of a starter on Wish today as well. So Wish and NXTP, we'll see what those do for us. But again, Wish NXTP did start a swing in those. I don't know. NXTP, they both have doubling potential. Zom should have James in here. He'll tell you about Zom. Zom. Yeah, it's hard with this chart. This chart's just not showed anything. I don't really like it. We honestly have a lot of room to fall still if we really wanted, but it is holding this level nice. Not something I would want to go long on though. Um, Mazur, which one are you talking about? But it looks like we're going to actually break out on NXTP possibly, so we'll see. Like I said, start at a position. That is a breakout on the falling wedge possibly. And being patient with HX. Hopefully that does something. So, cool. Got a couple new swings today. Wish and NXTP. We'll see how those go. NXTP. Okay. Thoughts on NXTD? Don't really like it at all. just super, super bearish. There is a chance for a bounce down here at, no, we already broke that. I'd probably say no, looks bearish. Maybe at 257, but still pretty bearish, not interested at all. The float on NXTP, let's take a look. Very, do want to see, okay, let's see what our holders are. So institution, so float 21, so we have 61. So we have a pretty big, we don't have a decent float. Where, let's see our shares outstanding. Ooh. All right, let's see. Is it in here? Okay. I just didn't know where it was. I haven't looked at it in a while. So 8 million shares, which really isn't that much of a float. It is, but it isn't. Kind of a mid float NXTD stock, and then we're trading at yeah, so about 8 million. So a little bit higher float, but and sorry, that was NX. We're looking at NXTP. Sorry, that mixed me up. NX. Okay, NXTP float. Or XTP. Oh, sorry, I got confused with looking at that ticker and that one. Okay, here we go. 87 million, so definitely a bigger float, but again, we have had some violent moves, so it is kind of a bigger float, but we have a very, very low market cap as well, so I do think that, I don't know, I don't really play too much into float. PayPal talks to buy Pinterest for 70 at 60. Yeah, Pinterest is interesting for sure. And actually, I don't think they're gonna buy it. I highly doubt they actually buy at 70. If they do, I really think they're gonna buy at 75 to 80. Um, okay, swing on Pinterest. I do think they're probably gonna buy at 75, 80. I think 70 is kind of low, so I think that this number could go up for sure. So yeah, decent swing. But if they do bring out news that they're not going to do it, or something like that, or it's lower, we could see some downside. Does look okay though. NXTP, we're up a cent for my entry. Again, I'll be slowly accumulating. This is one that it's going to be probably a longer term swing, so I'll take my time with accumulating shares. If you guys are just joining in, if you got any tickers, anything you want to look at, let me know. But yeah, Pinterest could definitely go higher. I think I think a buyout zone of probably 75 to 80 would be more realistic. I feel like 70 is kind of low. Especially because Pinterest has such a good company behind it, lots of earnings, a lot of growth too. So who knows? Wish is consolidating very nicely. Would love to see a bigger move by the end of the day. We still have an hour and after hours, but yeah, maybe. Nice move here. Broke out of that falling wedge, so we'll pay attention to that. Okijin moving. Oh yeah, I talked about it, so it's probably moving. I'm a big pumper. Yeah, Okijin definitely is moving. Again, not a terrible swing. We broke out of this long-term support line. I probably wouldn't enter now, but looks okay, I guess. Still not my favorite thing to look at. Cool. Did add some, again, I think I did add some this at 254 NXTP. We'll be looking to add more on a big breakout or more on a dip. So not even close to done adding my position on this, but did add about 1,000 shares to start out, or sorry, 500. So I will increase that. NTDOY. We'll take a look. Nintendo. Yeah. Okay. Again, when we're talking, let me show you examples. Nike, 200-day moving average. Honor, watch this. Bounce off of that perfectly. Easy money. Facebook, bounce off our 200-day moving average. Easy money. PYPL, we took some at the bottom of here. We're bouncing off our 200-day moving average. Easy money. NTDOY. Sitting right here at our 200-day moving average. It does sometimes could take a little bit to consolidate, but wait. We're not at our 200-day moving average. On the weekly we are, but that's a little bit different. But still on the weekly, still same principle applies. So yeah, a decent spot to buy. Make sure stop loss is under $54, but does look okay for an entry. Okay, I guess. Yay, I'm up money on NXTP. Again, we're in at 254, so we're up 4 cents. And then I have a stop loss, but DX, oh gosh, what am I even playing? HX, potentially we could see a big move. I have a stop loss at 15 on this today. We are breaking out right when I look at it. So I got a stop loss set at 15, and then I do have shares at about 15. What I get in like 15.30. So I'm looking to power hour. Hopefully we can make some money on that. Swinging too much stuff. I'm gonna have to keep track of all this crap. If you guys do like the content, I appreciate the subs. Also, Discord is a place you can follow too. Nice moves from HX. Love to see over 1648. Okay. Good. All of our swings are doing okay. A little bit down money on a little bit of Wish, but that's okay. It is a swing. It's not like a day trade, so. Good, good, good. Show me the money. I've been holding this thing for too long. I want to see 17. I will scale some out at 17. Oh, whoa, there's a candle. That's what we call a candle. I love that. Well, it did show me 17. All right, I'm going to take off. I did, like I said, about 100 shares. I'm going to take off 30 shares here at HX on a market order. Maybe I'll break even on the stock today. All right, we're gonna got a market order in HX, filled that at 16.95. So did take off, still holding 70 shares. Did take off a little bit right here. I think that we'll have some continuation. I just wanted to lock in profits. I am gonna raise my stop loss up to my average at 15.30 as well to lock in those profits. So 15.30 stop loss. We have lost money on this trade before today, but this trade. I'm guaranteed to make money. There's the 17. Can we see an all-time high of the day? I was patient on this, so let's see something cool. Again, didn't alert this in the Discord. Was a riskier move, but if you did catch this, cool. Congrats. Would love to see an all-time high of the day. I could take off my shares off here and be up profit on the stock today, but I'm greedy, so we'll see. Let's see. At the all-time high of the day, at maybe 18, I'll take off another 20 shares. I do think that this thing can get really explosive. Especially into power hour right here. So, yeah, it looks good. Be cool if it showed 20 though. mean, we're down at $9 to 18. No reason we can't get up there, but could also fall down really quick as well. That's potentially on the table. Nice moves, geez, from HX. Love to see that. Was being really, really patient with this name. Cool. Oh, Wish moving up too. Nice. NXTP right at my average. Oh, there we go. $18. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to scale off as my plan entails. 20 more shares. Okay, I'm going to do market order 20 shares. Tell you what I fill at. Fill at 1778. That's weird. I got a bad fill. That's okay. Holding the other 50 shares, I'm going to raise my stop limit up to 1663 and lock in a couple $100 on this trade. So move that up to 1663. Okay, we're up to 1663. Already profited out half, took off half my shares. I will let this ride for the rest of the time unless we hit 1663. Thanks, Ari. Yeah. I mean, again, I mean, it is easier. You know, I obviously wasn't playing heavy. You know, I had, you know, maybe about $1,600 in this stock. Wasn't playing massive. But again, I'm willing to be patient as long as my stop losses hold. So, yeah, good on that. I'm gonna. Thank you, JC. I appreciate it. Thank you, Ari and JC. Hopefully, I do think NXTP will be a big one. Like I said, NXTP and Wish I did start swinging today. Definitely NXTP I think has a lot of potential. Wish does too. Down a little bit. But yeah, I would, like I said, I'd like to load the boat at about 236 if we do get on NXTP. So we'll swing those. This is kind of a day trade over here, so we'll see what happens. I didn't alert it in Discord. It was a little bit too risky. Something that's up 80%. I'd feel bad if a whole bunch of people lost their money. So our set up a nice flag though. RSI is cooling down right here. Could see a potential move higher as well. Nbax. Yeah, big move from ENVX. Like I said, one of my followers, I was gonna play this today, I forgot to, but we look at the technicals. Look at this perfect bull flag, continuation rest of the day from it. Broker IPO range looks great. Big jump for sure. Again, if Wish can close above like, I got I have like a 616 average on Wish, so if you could close at 620, that'd be cool. Potential big move coming up. And then on NXTP, I barely added any shares here at 254, but looking to add some more. Okay. Again, if you are trying to get into NXTP with me, just please don't make sure you're adding all up here. Slowly average, same with Wish. If you're looking to swing, just, you know, add a little bit here, a little bit there. Wish is breaking out, though, on the minute. Let's see a big move, please. NXTP, though. Yeah. Okay, I got a 1683 stop loss. So if that hits, that's fine. I did make all my money back plus some, so maybe we'll hold that stop loss. If not, that's what I'm willing to lose, or not lose, but risk off. Great. Was going to move a little bit of money. My growth portfolio is down a bit of money, so on these days, sometimes I like to add, so I'm going to add a little bit of money. Yeah, add a little bit of money back to my growth portfolio as well today. I think I'm almost down about 6.6% of my growth portfolio. Just some of the names just aren't holding up well today, unfortunately. Some other ones doing all right. Peace. After being wicked out HX twice and only missed the beautiful shirt, I decided to wear my thick boot. All right, see you, Ari. It happens, man. It also could have just went down, but I decided just to be patient. Sometimes patience is all you need, but patience is risky sometimes. Would like to see another move up on HX though. We'll see. All right, I stopped out of HX, made a couple $100. Cool. Not bad. Up money on NXTP right about break even. Wish kind of about break even. I am going to end it here. I do have responsibilities today, unfortunately, to take care of. But again, recap. Did start a little bit of a tiny position on NXTP. Did start a position on Wish for a swing. If you guys do like the content, make sure you guys sub to the YouTube. Also, Discord's in there, Patreon, whatever you guys want to see. So appreciate everyone being here. We held lots of viewers today. Streamed about 3 hours, so that's good. Getting so close to that monetization goal. So if you guys got a few questions to end the day with, I will answer those up. Gosh, growth portfolio is down today, but I like to compare my growth portfolio. ARK is down today. ARK is down today. That's a good indicator of growth. And IWM, just kind of a bad day for growth, but we've had a lot of good days. Thanks, June. I'll see you guys. I do think NXTP is going to be a big swing, so I can't recommend anything, but adding shares, especially if we could get down to this, like, down here a little bit, even like, the 226s, somewhere like that would be a great spot to buy. That's kind of where I'd like to buy. Jariah Walker, great channel, YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I do appreciate it. Yeah, all right, cool. Lots of new Discord people. Appreciate it. I will be live tomorrow and Friday again. Hopefully NXTP Wish. Great show. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Charlotte. Appreciate it as always. Again, growth portfolio is down a bit today. Unfortunately, we had some names like Afrim pull back, but they needed a pullback. Everything else looks okay. BCRX, great time to buy the dip. Kind of a bad day for growth, but that's okay. Again, NXTP Wish. Yeah, you're welcome, JC. Thank you for being here as always.